frustrating season, very disappointed. I would be leaving it short if I called it anything less than heartbreaking to be sitting here talking about the off season that we're about to embark on. It's never easy to look at a team that you feel perhaps underachieved or underperformed, and that was really the story of our season. If you compare it to a basketball game, the first quarter we didn't get off to a very good start. The middle two quarters we played very well and probably beat down our opponents, and in the fourth quarter we just couldn't finish the game. We didn't finish the right way, and we find ourselves winning 40 games and feeling very disappointed.
Following an impressive victory over the championship contending Cleveland Cavaliers on opening night, the Toronto Raptors were hit with the realization rather quickly there are 9 new faces to incorporate into a new system and a new message trying to be instilled from a coach in his first full season as head coach. An adjustment period was inevitable.
I think, like anything, when you start something new and there's a lot of new faces and a lot of new people, you go through that growing stage, and it was fun and it was exciting and everybody getting to know each other, and then you go through a little bit of a rough patch.
I think it was not knowing each other's tendencies. We didn't know each other at all. I mean, I just met a lot of these guys this year, in training camp. So I think that was one of our problems, not knowing each other.
It takes time, like you said, it takes time to gel. Only in very, very unique situations are there times when new teams come together and they just mesh right off the bat. Usually that doesn't happen.
Here's J.J. Redick, and Redick connects on another three. It's 8-12 now from downtown.
It was rough. The honeymoon period was over, and now it was like I have to live with this guy and I have to play and practice with him. There was a feeling out process, and I think that that's why we struggled early.
The Raptors began the season 2-2, but they were about to be faced with their biggest test of the season. 1 week into the 09-10 campaign, a grueling stretch of 7 out of 8 games away from the ACC.
The schedule wasn't so forgiving early on. We were always going. I remember that. We were always on the road. It seems like we lived on the road for the first couple of months, playing some tough teams.
Williams puts his shoulder down right to the hole. Another point in the paint for the Utah Jazz.
Well, those are all playoff championship contending teams that you just named. Nothing about going on the road and playing those guys is easy, but the thing I say, everybody has to do it.
Taps it up, keeps it alive. Carmelo, easy bucket.
It was easy to fall back on, we're a bunch of new faces coming together, a bunch of new people, and it was hard to get that together.
We go 7-13 in our first 20, and we start questioning what we're doing as a staff, and we start questioning the players, and the players are questioning each other.
But you saw flashes of it early, like the Phoenix game was a very competitive game.
Turkoglu has Nash on him. He can rise and fire. He will, and he'll make it! 6 straight by Hedo Turkoglu.
We could have won that game, but mental mistakes down the stretch kind of messed us up. And, we still had a chance to win at the end of the game.
Turkoglu, step back! Shot doesn't go!
Comes down to the last shot, the ball goes in and out on a Hedo jumper.
We kind of just fell prey to the lack of confidence that sometimes those games gave us.
Nash plus the foul!
That's the nature of the game. We played, we struggled. We were in some games. All in all, it was tough, but it was a learning experience for us.
You look back now and you think, had 1 or 2 of those gone in, it changes the whole team. It changes the confidence level in the team and what they're doing, and everybody feels so much better after a win.
There were several games throughout the year that you can look to and say they just slipped through our hands, and quite honestly, good teams win those games.
It was a rough time for us, being that it was just all of us getting to know each other early in the season, but I thought we still played great basketball, went on some tough places and put out some tough victories on the road as well.